Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this sketch I'm doing here was actually based on a story that I did 2 years ago. The little girl didn't look like this at all, but the bunny rabbit looked exactly like how you see in the photograph with a bow in the ears and everything. And I did it as like a book dummy. So 2 years ago I did this writing for picture book. Introduction to Writing for Picture Book course, and it was really good. It went into detail about how to put together a picture book, and part of the course you could spend the first half writing and the second half putting together, starting to think about a picture book dummy and put together a picture book dummy to submit to a publisher. Or you could focus on just drawing up character sketches, but we're encouraged to get as far as we can into the process of making a picture book dummy and drawing and doing all the characters and character turnarounds and everything, if we were actually interested in doing a picture book. I was interested in putting together not just the story, but also a mock-up of what an actual picture book would look like. So the teacher suggested that I do a book dummy. And the book dummy, the process itself, after I finished the course, I took 3 months where I was like procrastinating about whether or not to begin actually putting together this picture book dummy, because the process took me in total almost, the first time I did it, 6 months. This course, it was the second time I had to put together a picture book dummy. It took me 4 months, but it was a lot of cutting, re-gluing, stapling, because I had to do, I think, 32 pages or 12 spreads, if I am not mistaken. I think I did 12 spreads. I did a book cover. I did the writing for the book cover, which I didn't know how to do calligraphy at the time, so I had to actually cut and paste the words from a website and put it on as on the book cover to show the agent or the publisher what the book would look like if it goes into print. And at the time, the process it takes a lot of time, and I could show you how I went about doing it if you guys want to, if anyone out there is interested, and I have enough people who are interested in seeing how to actually put together a picture book dummy. It is very interesting, but it's a lot of hard work, but when it's completed you feel very happy about it. So I started with a story, and then from the story I sketched the character in a lot of different poses, possible poses, so that I get to know the character a little bit, the turnaround and how they will look and act and move on the page. And after that I cut 12 pieces of paper, the size of the length I wanted the book to be, and I stapled the center, and I have to do like 2 spreads of colored illustration and then the rest in black and white. But anyway, this is the girl. This is not how the actual girl on the picture book dummy looked like. She looked completely different. She had 2 ponytails. She looked more, like close to what her character is, a bit grumpy. So whereas this character looked a bit innocent, but it was a good experience. I did not get through when I submitted my work to the publisher, but nonetheless I was glad I did it, because I learned a lot about myself that I didn't even know. And my aim, as always, is just finish and complete a task, which I did perfectly. So after I did the picture book dummy, I think a year later, I met this family, and they were telling me, they looked through my picture book, and I was like, oh my days, this is so similar to what happened to my son. After they read the story, it's like, this is similar to what happened to our kids. When we moved from South Africa, we misplaced one of his favorite stuffed animal throughout our house, and we had to go back and we had to look for it. We had to dig up the whole house to find it because he was in so much distress. And I was like, oh, that is so cute. It's really cute. I thought it was amazing that the kids could relate to the protagonist, the little girl in my story, because of what she lost and because of what their little son lost, So yeah. So the colors that I use for this illustration is actually watercolor. In my other illustration, I've been combining gouache with watercolor. So I use gouache paint for the face, and then I use watercolor for the rest of the painting. So it's just my Winsor & Newton watercolor set, which is just off to the top of the camera here. I wanted to get like the best lighting possible for this picture. So I think in this video I had the window to the left of me open, and then I also had a lamp. And I actually love using watercolor. As of late, I've been practicing how to get back into my gouache painting, because I think I prefer gouache over watercolor, but I'm not sure about if I like the Winsor & Newton gouache. I might try acrylic gouache, but then I have to import it all the way from abroad. But yeah, I really want to try out another form of gouache, maybe the acrylic one that's similar to acrylic, but it still has that gouache look and feel to it. But yeah, there it is, guys. There is my illustration and video for today. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time in my other video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, bye.